Let us quickly lift the secrets behind the name of the video game Counter-Strike and its many versions. Let us go through chronologically and save the big name for last. Counter-Strike in the beginning was simply numbered, so 1.5 and 1.6 referred to the release version. And it has to be noted that the Counter-Strike we generally refer to as 1.6, the normal Counter-Strike, the old Counter-Strike that we find on Steam today, is actually vastly different from what Counter-Strike was when 1.6 was released. So, if you find a cracked version online from back in the days, it's very different from the Counter-Strike we got today. They updated a lot of things. So next up, we got Counter-Strike Condition Zero, and now that's an interesting one. When you look at it in Steam, you can see Condition 4. The chamber is empty, hammer is down, and no magazine is in the gun. This is from Jeff Cooper's Conditions of Readiness of the M1911 pistol, of which there are 5, numbered from 4 to 0, with Condition 0 being the highest condition of readiness. Condition 0. A round is in the chamber, the hammer is cocked, and the safety is off. Why this was never a more pronounced tagline for the game eludes me. It sounds pretty cool, though a bit unfitting as there is no Colt 1911 in the game. But now you know, Condition 0 refers to the conditions of readiness of the M1911. Counter-Strike Condition 0 deleted scenes? Well, the edit deleted scenes simply refers to the cut and unused single-player missions of the main game. Going into the entire history of why they were cut would expand the scope of this video massively, so I just refer you to the many cut content of Counter-Strike videos we got in the playlist, because I really enjoy discussing cut content of Counter-Strike, as you may know. Next up, we got Counter-Strike Source. And now that's where it gets boring again, because Source just refers to the game being ported over to the Source engine. No deeper meaning there. Just a short time after Counter-Strike Source was released, Japanese arcade players were introduced to Counter-Strike Neo. That took the CS formula and just kind of skinned it to look somewhat science fiction-y. Neo refers to one of the game's factions, because they of course renamed the factions too. Counter-terrorists and terrorists are now called Neo and CSF. If you want to know more about that game, there's of course a video on that as well, up in the upper right corner. Between Counter-Strike Source and CSGO, there is yet another spin-off. This time the free-to-play Counter-Strike spin-off Counter-Strike Online, which again strikes the boring territory simply because it's Counter-Strike played online, as if that wasn't a given thing. Many Asian free-to-play adaptations of regular video games just add the online to its title. Another example would be Call of Duty Online. And there's also a Counter-Strike Online 2, but I'll just assume you can figure out that meaning for yourself. So now we arrive at Counter-Strike Global Offensive. And I just asked Valve and Hidden Path, but I haven't gotten an answer. They're terribly slow replying to emails, if I get an answer at all, so we might as well guess. And I assume that the name Global Offensive has been chosen to reflect all the different nations that have been incorporated. Before CSGO, Condition Zero held the title of most factions in a Counter-Strike game. CSGO really takes home the prize nowadays, especially since all the new operators have been introduced. And I also asked you guys on Twitter, and apart from that one joke being repeated, no one had a real answer as well, so my guess might as well be correct. So before we go to the big thing, the name of the entire franchise, a quick look at a spin-off of a spin-off. Counter-Strike Nexon Studio, previously known as Counter-Strike Nexon Zombies. It's a Steam version of Counter-Strike Online produced by Nexon, and the main selling point used to be the Zombies game mode, but nowadays it's the Studio game mode. Check it out, it's Counter-Strike Minecraft. I don't know for who this is, I had fun with this for 5 minutes, then I got annoyed. I guess it's for people who can't be bothered to learn the Hammer editor. I got no idea why this exists. So the big question is, why is Counter-Strike called Counter-Strike? This question has been answered by Min Lee, one of the original creators of Counter-Strike, back in 2017. They played around with a bunch of names, Terror Strike, Counter-Terrorism and so on, but ultimately settled for something a bit inspired by outside forces. As silly as it may sound, It is the title of a TV show Min Lee used to watch, Csounter-Strike, a French-Canadian crime show, which is not too far removed from the game's setting, so yeah, kind of fits. So now you know the origin of the name Counter-Strike and its many versions. And in case you got any idea where the name Global Offensive actually comes from, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, you know what I would like you to do. Give the video a like, consider subscribing for future content, and if you absolutely love what we do, why not support us on Patreon, as our supporters there got to see this video well before anyone else. Our wonderful supporters are Lone Wolf, Zed Gladys, Cookie, Theto, Harrison Steffens, Plasma, Tome, Rainbow Flash, Grizzlyver, Strange Module, Cop Fighter, Inter, Charles Surratt, Sir K, Ramgilama, Scarch Warrior, Whiskey, and Christoph. To them and everyone else, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Until then, have a nice day and as always, goodbye and guten Tag.